Hey, this is Paulo from the MB Academy, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how to make basses in the style of break in the track Never Say Never. So this is the original track, and this is my recreation. But before you get started with the video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell to not miss any of our future videos, leave a like, and also a comment letting us know how we did in this video. And if you're gonna get access to the preset and the project files, you can become a member of Preset Pass. The link is in the description below. You can also make your own requests and you get priority on them. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so here I have an initialized patch, and the first thing we're gonna do is to set up our oscillators. So we're going to add one harmonic on bin number 1 and one on bin number 3. So we should have a waveform like this. You can always play with a different mix of this, but in this case we're gonna leave it something like this. We're also gonna turn on the noise oscillator, set it on bright white, bring it down, and then map an LFO into a level of the oscillator, just like that. Next we're gonna go into the effects and we're gonna turn on the distortion, and this will be the low layer. Now it is very important to play with this drive. And now to add the high layer, what we can do is we can turn on oscillator B, and then we can select a spectral wavetable, just like that, map another LFO into the level of this high pass it. Make sure you map oscillator B on the filter, and then play a higher octave. Or you can also add sync, map an LFO into the wavetable position and make it slow, so it evolves with time, and keep experimenting with the wavetable. That's cool. You can always add FM, just like that, and play with the mix of it. Now you can add a filter on the effects, for example a comp filter, and bring the mix down, and then add an EQ and boost the missing sub, just like that. So this is one approach. The second approach is to use a totally different patch. For example, here I have another patch. Let me just turn off the effects, and it's basically a sine wave being modulated by this triangle wave right here with a comp filter. Same approach, then some EQ and gain with a compressor. So if we layer that on top of the other one, we get that. Now let's go back into the other patch, and maybe let's activate both, just like that. But let's actually make this one shorter. So let's remove the modulator from here and let's map LFO 3 here, set our envelope and make it shorter, like that. And keep playing with the texture. That's cool. That's also cool. Let's bring the level down. And now if we play this in context, we get this. Now it's all about experimenting with the different parameters here. That sounds cool. And so that'll be bass number 1. Now let's jump into bass number 2. Okay, so here I have another initialized patch, and bass number 2 is really simple. First, let's create the movement with an LFO. Let's set it on 1 bar, put it on trigger, and this will kind of be the movement. There you go. Now let's set both oscillators on sine waves, just like that, and let's run FM from B, like that. Let's boost B 2 octaves up, and we're gonna create a pitch bend like this. 2 semitones up, going down. So the way it gets automated is like this. Now let's go back into Serum, and here in Serum we're gonna turn on the noise, map an LFO into the level of the noise, and now let's go into the effects and we're gonna add hyper, then distortion, map an LFO into the drive, There you go. Add some gain with a compressor. Then we're gonna boost the highs with an EQ. We're gonna drown this thing in reverb. There you go. And we're gonna add a chorus before the reverb. Now we can go back into the main tab and we can play with the amount of FM. And bring the random all the way down so we get a consistent sound. Next, you can experiment with the phase. And I encourage you to get creative with this octave and pitch of oscillator B. As you can see, there are many possibilities. So if we put everything in context, it'll sound something like this. So that is going to be it for these sounds and also for this video. If you liked it, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell to not miss any for future videos. If you want to get access to the preset and the project files, you can become a member of Preset Pass. The link is in the description below. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.